All right, everybody, welcome to the JK Theory. Here we give it to you raw and uncut. No topic is left untouched, no stone is left unturned. Even the serious topics get a little comedic twist to it. So at the end of the day, you just gotta laugh about life. Am I right?
Facts.
Absolutely. So before we get started, I'm Jay,
I'm K.
and this is the JK Theory. So we've got some interesting topics or interesting questions. We're gonna rely on the same topic here, and that's relationships, right? Relationships are not easy. Sometimes they can be difficult. Sometimes they could be wonderful. But we're going to dive deep into some questions. Like we said, even the serious questions will get comedic twists to it. So here we go. Question one. Can your girlfriend or wife go out to dinner with a guy friend? So, Kay, I'm going to let you take that one first.
You want me to start it?
Go ahead.
Well, depends on the guy friend. If it's a guy friend that's been there for a while, yeah, of course. Go ahead. He was there. I can't say nothing. That was your friend beforehand. That's out of my jurisdiction. I'm gonna let it go. There are no new friends though. No, to new friends. Like you can't just bring some random and be like, "Hey, I want to go out to dinner with this person." No, no, absolutely not. So it's okay for me if the person's been there already in your life. That's fine. But this new person, yeah, probably not. I'm probably gonna say no.
So, what if this person is new to you? Like the person's been there, but the person you don't really know the person. The person's just new to you. You know what I mean?
So the person, if even if I don't know the person, but the person has been there already, that person was
Mhm.
in your life already, I can't say anything. I can't. Like I'm the new one.
What if
Y'all,
there's like some history there? Like, yeah, we dated for a little bit, but we just friends. It just didn't work out.
I'm not the jealous type. Uh, and if I'm with
Whoa,
you,
wait a minute. You just said no new friends, and then you
yeah,
say you ain't the jealous
I'm not.
type.
No, I'm not. But there is no need. There is no need for a new friend if I'm here and you got all these other friends. You should have friends. I don't date women that don't have friends already. That's a red flag for me. If you don't have friends, that's a red flag. You're not getting that. I'm not dating you. So you should have friends already. You don't need any new friends. Okay, especially guys. Not because I'm jealous, it's because I know dudes. And even if you dated this dude, okay, if I'm with you, I can trust you, or I should be able to trust you. So yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Go have fun. I'm gonna chill and watch the game. I'm good with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the question. If can my wife go to dinner with a guy
Yes.
friend?
Uh-huh.
Um, or can a wife go to dinner with a guy friend? Right? We just speak in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Not my wife, but a wife can go to dinner with a guy friend. Um, when it comes to me, I don't consider myself the jealous type,
Mm-hmm.
but I am petty as hell.
What?
And especially if I got nothing to do and I'm just sitting home, my mind starts thinking and it gets dark. And, when it gets dark, it gets bad. And I ain't trying to be in that situation. I'm trying to live a stress free life. You know what I'm saying? If something or somebody interrupts my stress, you out. So my wife, I think she knows better. Not saying that I control her in any way or anything like that, but we always have this thing where we don't ever make us think that something is a possibility.
Mm,
Like, don't I will never put her in a position that she will ever think that I'm cheating on her. Same
right.
with her. It's just it's this agreement we have. she will never put me in a position that I feel that she may be cheating on me.
Right.
So, and that's just it. Now let's say it's something where, oh, it's an old buddy from high school, blah, blah, blah. And it's a group of us getting together, me and the ladies, blah, blah, blah. We're saying, all right, cool, fine. The group thing, I trust it. I know her. Because if a guy does something or does attempt, I know that her friends know me. I know that I can put up with that and they're going to step up.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, a wife can go out with a guy. Just, it ain't going to be my wife. So moving on to the next one. Man, I've been seeing this for years now, and it never ends. It never ends. So here's the question.
Okay.
Why do women dog their man? I mean, just they go on social media and just lay all the dirty laundry out, telling them how he's such a loser, he's such a bad person. Can't even give examples. He did this, that, and the third. Can you believe that? Blah, 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 blah. Get all this sympathy from her friends, all the sympathy from family. You know the comments. Oh, girl, he ain't good for you. I told you to leave him. You deserve better. You can do better. Don't worry, you'll meet a new guy. Blah, 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 blah. Right? You've heard all these comments.
I have.
Right? I got your back. Let's go to drinks. Let's go for dinner. You just need to, clear your mind, blah, 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 blah. Forget about him. Don't leave him in the past. And they respond, oh, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah, I can do better. I know I'm better, blah, 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 blah. And then as the days go, they start posting like they're like therapy memes, new goals, new life.
Yeah.
Right? And then they turn around and they post a pic with the guy they were just dogging. Oh, true love doesn't die. Oh, we're one in a million. Oh, we knew we were gonna get through this together forever, And the comments are like, Bueller. It's crickets. Nobody responds to it because nobody wants to deal with your schizophrenic bullshit, man. Like, what is up with these women? And I want to say guys too. I'm not gonna say guys don't. I really don't see it. I really don't. I just think guys don't air their shit out like that. But women will just like, bam, open book and expect everybody to love the story. So what's your take on this, man?
Stupid. Like, you look stupid. Not even the person, the guy might look stupid, but you look dumb as hell because you say all this stuff and then you're back with this person. And now all your friends and family know what this person did. And they looking at you and him like, are y'all serious?
Right. And some accounts aren't even private, right? So your friends know, your family knows, your employers know, your coworkers know, the freaking mailman, the guy that takes you to Uber here and there knows. What the heck?
Bro, I see this so much, and I just shake my head and like, dude, you look dumb. And the worst is when people be like, oh, y'all got this, you good. Don't let nobody mess up your relationship, yada, yada, yada. There is nobody that can mess up your relationship but the two people that's in it. That is it. Nobody else can fuck that up but y'all. So when people say that, I just like, how can they fuck it up? Can't no outsider fuck up a relationship. It's impossible. It is humanly impossible for anybody to fuck up a relationship except for the two people that's in it.
Yeah, because somebody somewhere let their guard down or cross that line.
Yep.
And hey, you knew what you was getting yourself. You knew it was going to be a bad decision.
Exactly. So, bro, I just think they look dumb as hell. I hate when they do that. I hate when I see those posts and I see it. And it's from the same people. It's not like it's from different, it's usually from the same fucking people. And it's like, Are y'all serious? And y'all condoning the shit? Y'all just as dumb as they are.
And I used to think it was like an age thing or an immaturity thing. No, there's grown ass women to like new adults, if you want to call them
Yeah.
whatever, that do the same shit over and over. Half the time they're getting back with the same dude 5, 6, 7 times. Like, what is you doing, fam?
Mm-hmm. And they want people to feel sorry for them. No, I don't feel sorry for you. You deserve what you put out there. That's what you deserve. I don't feel not 8 ounce of sorry for you. None. And nobody else should either, because you keep putting yourself in that position.
And then like you gotta feel weird when like the anniversary date comes around and it's like, hey, 3 years ago you posted this comment under
You're
this
right.
thing. Are they still together? Let me. Oh, yeah, they still rocking together. Okay. Come on, and or you got the person that's like, you got a friend request from the 5th time from the same person, just a different profile because they gotta keep deleting their shit. Oh my gosh, it's insane.
Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
insane. It has to stop. Stuff like that's gotta stop. Another thing that has to stop is couples profiles. Ain't no such thing as a damn couples pro. All that is you don't trust her, she don't trust him,
Yep.
and they just want to keep an eye on the social media shit.
That's it. That's it right there.
Couples profiles don't work, man. That shit's sad. That shit's sad. So, ladies, please stop airing out your shit. That's what they have private messages for. Or go to a damn private Facebook support group. It's all out there. Let them know. Ain't no reason that your freaking Domino's delivery driver needs to know the shit that's going on when they dropping off your pepperoni pizza.
And they're looking at you like you stupid too.
Exactly. Or they're hitting on you. Like, here's your pizza. Hey, is John here, by the way? No. Oh, okay. Well, if you need somebody, you know where to call me. All right, Domino's. All right. It's crazy, man. So next one.
Yes.
This is an interesting one. This
Okay.
one is, what do you do when partners are not getting along with the siblings or other family members? This happens more frequently than you can imagine, and I'm in the same boat myself. So,
Well, I'm gonna let you start it.
oh man.
Yeah.
So it is difficult. It is difficult. Now, mind you, there is a difference between boyfriend and girlfriend and them not getting along with, brothers and sisters, mom or dads when they're not married compared to husband and wife, especially when it's husband and wife and they have kids and they have their own family. Like it's totally different. So there is a known beef, because I'm not going to say an unknown beef in my family, where my wife and my oldest sister do not get along whatsoever, and they have never got along because my sister was disrespectful from the jump, and I let it out completely. Said, look, that's my wife. That ain't gonna change. That's the person I created life with. I'm taking her side no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you might be my sister, but that's my wife. This is the person I chose to be with.
Mm-hmm.
I had no choice with you. You're my sister. I still love you. I still love you. Don't get me wrong, but that's my wife.
Right.
So that's the way it is there. Luckily, I get along with pretty much everybody on her side of the family. Like there's nobody on her side of the family that doesn't like me, other than the outcasts of the family that they don't like anybody anyway, and they don't even come around because nobody wants them around, kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've seen it for yourself. You've come over here to visit me. Their family adores me, and in turn, they adore you. They welcomed you with open arms as well. So
Definitely.
when there's tension, man, it's awful. It's awful. Like we recently spent not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, we spent it with my mom, and it's been our first Christmas with all the brothers and sisters together under one roof in like 20 years.
Wow.
So it's no, I ain't that old, and maybe like 12. Oh shit, yeah, like 18 years. 18 years. It was like our first Christmas in 18 years that we all spent under the same roof. That being said, who else is under that roof? My wife and my sister.
Yeah.
So it's weird, it's tension there because there's always those looks or those comments, and it's typically done when I'm not around.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult, but you got to find a way to overcome it
right.
and set your line. And sometimes you got to test that line. And if my sister steps out of bounds, I put her in her place. Like, yo, you got to stop. Plain and simple. If not, you need to leave. If you don't want to leave, it's okay. I'll leave. I'll go.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm trying to live a stress-free life.
Right.
That's it.
Yes.
I lost this. I'm not trying to lose this. So I just want to live a stress-free life. So I'm gonna give it up to you. You dating a girl.
Mhm.
Let's just say it ain't even new. You kind of serious. You're there. You're at that 1.5 year mark,
Yep.
thinking that you might propose, kind of a thing,
Hmm.
but you don't get along with her siblings. What do you do?
That's hard because I got this thing where I tell guys and I tell them the people that you want to get in close with when you dating somebody is the mother, if she has a father, the best friend. Those are the people that you need to be like. That's who you need to be close with in her circle
Right.
because those are the important people to her. So if I don't get along with her sister uh, or brother, whoever that may be, you know, I'm the type of person I try to fix situations like that. But if you just don't like me just for the simple fact, then so be it. I don't need you to like me then. I did what
Yeah.
I could.
You made
I
your effort to try at
yeah,
least.
put my effort into it. And if that's not good enough, fuck you. I'm just gonna take
So,
your sister.
and I'm gonna call you when I'm done. So, I do want to give some advice.
Yes.
So these are to the listeners that are there watching. If the person has their mother in their life or their father in their life and they have a good relationship, yes, you need to do whatever it takes to get on the mother and father's good side.
Yes.
Now, it's not going to be easy half the time. You may even fall into a situation where the mom likes you and the dad doesn't, or vice versa.
Hmm.
But if you think that this girl is the one, you got to keep pushing. You got to keep
Yep.
trying. You got to keep
Yep.
showing up.
Hmm.
If you don't keep showing up, then you're not willing to fight for her when shit gets tough. She's not going to be willing to work it out.
Nope.
So, yes, you definitely got to. That's a smart move, trying to get in touch with their best friend, their sister, or whatnot. But at the end of the day, you make sure you pick the right one too, because she could be totally messed up in the head and her
Hmm.
support could be amazing and it just doesn't work out.
Yeah. Been there.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. So moving on to better a situation.
Okay.
Are threesomes ever a good idea?
Hell yeah. All the time.
Okay, okay. So to jump into another question,
Yeah.
because I agree. Um, when a relationship is going bad,
Okay.
do you think it's okay to open it up, to other people or to maybe entertain the idea of a threesome?
Um, maybe it depends on what the problem is in a relationship because sometimes people in a relationship for a long time they don't know how to spark things and spice things up. So if you're opening it up to other people and a whole different world, I guess for a lot of people, then yeah, I mean it could be a good thing. It could really help y'all in the long run. But that's not for everybody. It could just make things worse too. depending on the person. Because if you with a person that's jealous, even if they say that it's fine, and you know this person is a jealous person already, that shit is not about to work. It's not even going. You are putting you might as well end the relationship, because that's what you're doing. At first, you just ending it right now. You just finding somebody else just to end the relationship. That's all it is. You can't be jealous. You gotta know that your partner and you are going to be together, no matter if that person brings in another person or if I bring in another person, whatever the situation is. You have to be comfortable with it. You have to be comfortable with yourself. I think that's the first thing. You really have to be comfortable with yourself, because you're going to get tested a lot. So, I mean, I think it's okay for certain couples. Other couples, I would not suggest it. Know your partner. Like I said, if your partner is the jealous type, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. You're going to end up on first 48 real fast.
So with me, it's like, if your relationship's on the rocks, don't add more rocks to it. Like, fix your shit first. Like, I get the whole like spice things up, but
yeah,
like, you got to think. I mean, the question is pretty much, if you have a failing relationship,
right,
should you bring somebody else in? That's a huge roll of the dice. That's a huge gamble, because you might open up Pandora's box and you might be shit out of luck. I mean, I've heard the stories before. Yeah, we invited another girl in and she left me. And she's with old girl now. And they're raising her kids, or they have a life together now. And I'm living back at home with mom. And like, it's just like sad, you know? Or it's like, hey, we did the whole swingers thing. We had another couple, and yes, I had it with this lady, and man, we were at it for a couple minutes. One thing led to another, boom, boom, boom. Once we got done, I'm listening to my wife moan things that I've never heard her moan ever before, checking my watch every 10, 15 minutes, and they still at it. And I can't even look at her the same way. Like, I've heard all these stories, and I'm just like, in myself, I'm just trying to recant it. I'm just like, can I deal with it? Hell no. This shit.
But that's what I mean, bro. Like, that's why I say you have to know A, yourself, and B, you have to know your partner. If you know your partner can't handle this, don't even bring that situation up. It's pointless and worthless. You know what I'm saying? If your relationship is on the rocks, I do agree with you. That might not be the best situation, but I know couples that situation were on the rocks, and they did that, and they are together, and they have the best relationship I've seen from going to, I'm about to fucking divorce you, I'm sick of your ass, to fucking going on 25 years of marriage. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it depends on the people.
Yeah, the people and the situation and what brought you to that point. Mm-hmm. So I feel bad, because I feel like we're kind of being kind of candid, like secretive, but it does depend on what the situation is. You know, like, if it's something that you got caught cheating on your girl, bring another girl in. I mean, that's like you're doing it now in front of her, like, work your stuff out. If it's something about, she took all the money in the bank and blew it on whatever, and now you guys are living paycheck to paycheck, back to back. Bringing somebody in is not going to fix it. You know what I mean?
That's not going to fix nothing.
You gotta watch the situation, and I think what's difficult is, I think that couples don't sit down and actually talk about it.
Exactly.
So have that conversation. I mean, the worst thing, honestly, fellas, the worst thing that could happen is she goes, hell no, I can't entertain that, or I will never think that in my life, blah, blah, blah. If you want some other girl, go bang some other. Okay, fine. Now you know where she stands.
Yep.
And approach it correctly, fellas. just bring it out there. Just maybe watch a show that has something like that involved, and just be like, babe, do you think you ever be down for something like that? Like, do you think that would be terrible? Like, what? And see what happens. You know?
Exactly. Like, that's
Oh,
that's what you have to do. I'm I'm open though, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I just put the shit out there. Like I'm an open box. So I'm just gonna be up front and I'm gonna say the shit and that's what it is. Like
no,
you
I
either
feel you.
for
I
or
feel
you're
you.
not. You know what I'm saying? Like because ain't no need to beat around the bush on the shit.
Mhm.
It if you're not for it, okay, cool. If you are, even better.
Well, see, what's interesting and what's nice about the JK theory, we're giving you two aspects of the same coin. So I'm
Mhm.
coming from, a married perspective. You're coming from a singles perspective.
Yep.
So if let's just say I've never had a threesome with my wife and I've
Hmm.
never brought it up, I'm talking to the fellas that haven't and just be like, hey, look, do it this way with your lady, see what she
Right.
says. You know what I
Yep.
mean? I see you're coming at it as you're meeting people or dating people, you're just like, hey, why not? This is what we do. This is normal. It's 2024. It's Tuesday. Let's go ahead, let's work this out. But I think the when it gets to the brass tacks, the conversation's got to be made or the comments got to be said. Either way, put it
It
out
does.
there. I don't think it's a fix for a relationship, but it's definitely a step closer. It's an experience.
Hmm.
And just like you said, couples that did it and now they've been together 20 plus years and they're happy as can be. And maybe it's because they took that journey together. You know, how often do we hear, and it's sad because you don't really see that many couples that have been together for 10, 20, 30 years.
Right. Right.
But those that have been that long, you always hear the same story. You got nothing new to talk about. You done told me every story about your life. Blah, 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 blah. They have this threesome and now they're tighter than ever because now it's something new that they both experienced together.
Exactly. Yep.
So, so should threesomes be okay to introduce into a relationship? Hell yeah. We'll just say
Yeah.
that. All right. And then this next question is, what do you do when you're in love with someone, but that person doesn't feel the same way about you? So I'm gonna give it to you, and then I'm gonna change the perspective a little bit on myself.
Okay. Uh, First of all, you try. You try, and you do what you can to show that person that you are, you know, you're interested. You want to be with them. You do everything you can to let them know that, hey, I'm this person. Yada yada yada. If they're still not perceiving that, move on. God didn't stop making people when He made that one person. Now, a lot of times, I'm gonna be honest with you, we put people in our minds and make them be more than what they really are, and that's what we fall for. And once we get that perfection out of our minds and we start looking at all the flaws that they actually really have, you might not feel the same way because I think it's an imagination thing first. So I'm just gonna say, try what you can, do what you can, but if that person's not perceiving it, go on to the next person.
Yeah, and it's hard because a lot of people, they wear their heart on their sleeve.
Yep.
And when you throw out that word love, like it weighs. It's heavy. It's heavy on the heart.
Yep. Yep.
So a lot of times you feel like you're not going to get that love somewhere else, and you will,
You
but you
will.
just don't. A lot of times you don't want to go through that again.
Right.
But I feel that. So coming from a different perspective, actually, before I come to my perspective, let's just talk about the new relationship, like freshly new. Like say you're in it maybe like a month, if you really feel that you like this person very much or you love this person and they don't feel the same way, you got to talk about it. You got to bring it up. You got to say something. Time is precious. Don't waste your time. Don't be stupid. Like if you really love this person and this person doesn't love you as much, and this person is stepping out on you, or this person is not giving you the time of day that you deserve, or giving you the attention that you deserve, then you're right. You love this person more, and it's not going to work. Like, let the person go.
Yep.
And who knows? Maybe that person is the right one for you, but it's not your time yet to be with that person. Maybe that person has to mature a little bit more, and you can try again later. But don't waste your time. And if you honestly feel that you love somebody so much and they don't love you back, peace.
Yep.
So coming from my perspective, where let's say, you're a married man, you got a family, and you feel that your partner just doesn't love you as much anymore, or is not in love with you anymore, you got to talk. Whether it's talking to your partner, or talking to your best friend, or talking to a therapist, you got to get your thoughts out there. You got to get your feelings out there. And then sometimes you don't even have to get feedback. You just need it out. You need to hear your own words and your own thoughts, see
Right.
where that takes you, and then gather that information and then go to your partner and be like, hey, this is how I feel. Can I get your thoughts?
Right.
Because nobody's going to know you more than your partner. This is the lady that lives with you. This is the lady that helps raise your kids, the lady that helps you become a man. You got to go to her and talk to her. And fellas, I tell you right now, if you have a wife and you have kids and your wife is not like one of your best friends, you need to work on that, because at the end of the day, when all the smoke is cleared and you're in bed and your deathbed or whatever, the only person that's going to be there that's willing to wipe your ass and do all that shit is your wife. So you got to build a relationship. And if they say the relationship is like 50-50, no, it's 100-100. Like you both got to give it your all.
Mhm.
So if one pushes, the other one's got to pull. You got to work together. So if you're in a relationship and you think that person doesn't love you as much, you need to talk about it. And a lot of times people just need to be reassured,
Yep.
or to snap out of whatever they're going through.
Mhm.
We're all people. For all you know, you could be in your mind the perfect guy, and your woman could be depressed like a mug, going through so much stuff. And you're just like, wow, why is she acting like this? She's always negative. Or vice versa. Your wife could be the perfect person, and you're always getting yelled at, or you're always the dick, and you're always rude, and you're always this. You might be depressed and not even know.
Yep.
So communication. So I think that's what ties all our questions together. Whether it's a threesome, whether it's a guy date, whether it's relationships, it's all communication is a huge foundation.
That's the biggest thing right there.
Absolutely, you can't be afraid to talk.
Yep.
So we definitely want to hear what you guys think. Let us know. Put a comment, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, share it, like this video. I mean, we love the support, the views that we're getting, and we're growing. We're not stopping. I mean, this is fun. So we're doing this for y'all. So reach us at our email if you want to hit us up personally. It's thejktheory@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Jay.
Okay.
And this is the JK Theory. Peace.
Peace.